Hello everybody, welcome back here. I'm trying to do this video for the second time. All of a sudden the software got glitches and so on. And talking about Mercury retrograde, technology, you're gonna see some things that middle of nowhere. But that's what this is, that's what goes on. So for the people who's watching just the first portions of the video, what is the overall energy will be? The overall energy will be connecting most of it with the moon and the push of this intuition towards the universe. You don't like what the universe does right now. You don't like the universe that it's pushing Venus. But you need to also understand that try not to put more negative emotion towards the universe. The more you put more energies towards the universe and what's going on right now, the more negative is going to be that push towards Venus and towards the love within inside of yourself. And the intuition is going to be learning this right now, especially it's in Aquarius because that is the way. You have to accept the universe. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and these sudden changes that you have to comes in, it comes in from him. He is the one who's pushing you to make changes, and you may like it, you don't like it, but it's evolution. It's gonna be for your own good if you cooperate instead of you just doing your own visions, doing your own authority. The sun is gonna have a lot of situations at some point throughout the day that authority is like you want to put your will. You need to understand your will of the visions of the way you think the things should have been, and the universe tells you clearly they're not going to happen. Even if you reach, even if you're pushing someone, there's going to be no satisfactions of this, no happiness out of this. What is that going to do to yourself? You need to look something else. You need to get to work and do some your own situations inside of you. So talking about this, here is your chart that it's coming in right now at 7 o'clock. That energy is going to be connecting with the balance, and we're talking about Mercury is going to affecting that balance. Okay, if there is no balance, why there is no balance? Inside of that balance, that is all the contracts. Okay, we're talking about contracts that are made it from within you, within your own self, with everybody else. But right now, it's reviewing those contracts. Okay, reviewing something that you should have done, but you have not done it. Why you have not done it though? This growth that you are experiencing, as you see at the Jupiter that it's spinning behind the background in the video, in there, it is responsible for the growth. Currently, he's in Taurus, and that energy is about what you try to achieve back in to last year or before of what you have to do here on Earth. And right now he's telling you, let me send you back, revise this, review this, because the universe is also there. You need to understand you're going to be growing this with the universe, and I'm going to meet with Uranus. I'm going to happen. This is going to happen next year. And this is why right now it's the learning process to review this. And saying it's Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is telling you, read, communicate what you have not communicate from within your own self, what you have not done in there. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it's still going to be at Libra in there, but you're going to see through the veil. You're going to be seeing the things that going on in there that you missed. It's going to be this aha moment in there that it's going to be connecting with your emotions. Your intuition is like, and the intuition is talk to me back then, but why I didn't listen? Saturn is like, I taught you before, but you didn't listen. And this is what happens is right now, since the Sun and Saturn is in a very good positions in there, and the Moon is approaching more and more Saturn, you're going to have these revelations towards you of what is the one things that you missed from before. And Mercury is going to send you back, you to rewrite, rethought, Re-talk to yourself the things that you should probably write to do. And with that being said, in the next hour, that push that I was talking about from the moon, as you see it right in here, okay, the moon is squaring Uranus still, and Uranus is going to be pushing towards midheaven and Venus. The more you got this negative emotions of what is going on towards the whatever happens in your life, it's going to be pushed towards Venus. It's gonna be feel like nobody loves me, nobody likes me, nobody this, nobody that, nobody wants to give me this, give me that, and so on and so on, and you wonder why. You need to change. You need to change the way you're sitting, the way your authority and intuition are working right now. That expressions from within the intuition, how you accepting within your authority, and how that intuition is taking that new energies from the authority. What do you do with that? Okay. Don't stop and blocking it. It's like, oh, the universe doesn't support what I see. You have to look at it down to authority, because currently the sun and Mars, they are in divine energies with the universe. The masculine energies, they are more connecting with these sudden changes. They're doing this inner work. They're doing this inner changes right now in there. And this is going to be one of the moments you as a feminine not to stop progressing the masculine energies, or your understanding about the masculine energies. There is a reason why there is a feminine and masculine energies. There's a reason why they coexist within you. You to resolve the conflicts inside of you about those two energies. So once you don't have a conflict between those two energies, then you're gonna find and attract someone who does not have conflict with this. So your relationship and is gonna be the one that you, the universe has for you. That's what the learning lesson is. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Pluto. You're going to find out those energies 6 hours later on when the midheaven is going to be with Pluto. This is going to be a very beautiful energies, guys. A very powerful, beautiful time that is just, it's just great. Okay. You're going to feel those energies, even though that Pluto currently is squaring the knots and also squaring Jupiter in there and that growth for it. It just tells you if you can expect doing the same thing and get a different result. You need to improve. You need to go. You know, the getting in there. And the moon currently there is an Aquarius. It's about this. I'm innovating this stuff. I am upgrading this stuff. Okay. If you have to be using a steam like a back in the 1900s, I'm going to be remaking it, that steam to be more efficient. We don't have to burn wood in order to have the steam with the water. We're going to find out how this steam is going to be recirculated there, not releasing in the air, for example. That's what I mean. It's also improvement within yourself. It's in the relationship, improvement in all the areas of life. That's what the innovations are for, to upgrade by you making the things for better. And talking about the next hour, that is going to be at 11 o'clock in the morning. As you see at the midheaven, it's very close to Mars. There is going to be these divine energies with Jupiter that remind you about the growth that you have to do. But can you make improvement with that steam if you have not learned what the people did with the steam 100 years ago? So you have to go and relearn it. And that's what Jupiter is asking you right now. Relearn the things that you have not learned. Let go of the things that you don't need anymore. And later on, I'm going to move you forward. I'm going to meet with Uranus, and together we are going to give you the best outcome you can ever imagine. So the question is, are you going to catch the moments? Are you going to do this inner work that you need to do? And currently is like, oh well, I love my old stuff and my old way. I like all this, and I like to rule and control and so on. And the universe says like, don't forget, I'm your creator. I created you, and you have to evolve. This is your purpose. You are created with that purpose to evolve. If you don't want to evolve, you're sending negative energy towards me. And now you're wondering why, when you send me a negative energy, I got that negative energy towards back to you. So be mindful during this Mercury retrograde. Your intuitions and your energies, if they're negative, you send it out, the negative is going to get the negative back. But if you're in the right mindset, okay, you're talking about you take the courage and the authority right now within you, they're connecting with that divine energies. And it's like, you know what, the person has issues with them. Let them figure out their own. I cannot act this on these negative energies. I don't need those negative energies. I'm pushing them away. They prevent me not to evolve. See, you put the evolutions as a priority within yourself. So talking about that authority, as I said earlier, right now it's noon. Midheaven, it's together with the sun. It's squaring the ascendant and Neptune. Your visions, the way you see it, your authority, put your ego, desires in there, they're not going to work. All you're going to be creating is enormous amount of intentions and pressures in there. And we'll look at it within yourself about with this. If you're following what the intuitions is telling you, if you are following that work, you're going to be reinventing yourself in these positions. At the same time, the ascendant and Neptune, it's going to begin to tell you that, look, we know the situation is not good right now. Just stay put. Wait for it. The things is going to get better. The things is going to be moving. They're never going to be the same. Okay? They're never going to be the same. So talking about the next hour, that's going to be a kind of like a pretty much okay energies. We're talking about Mercury and the midheaven. That reminds you about these connections of Mercury is going to go back into that Capricorn's energies. Okay, it's going to be go back in there, and he's going to tell you what you need to grow. All right. At the same time, the moon is moving forward towards Saturn to see the limitations, to passing that threshold. What is the secret situations that is there? If something doesn't work, what do? You look at it, what it's not work. You sit down again on the project table. You re-innovate it. You redraw it. You remove the things that doesn't work and begin again. Then from when you begin again, you need some new materials. Okay, you get the new materials. Then you gotta have the new friendships and create that family's situation. So this could be working in there. There's gotta be a leader. The leader says, let's go, not go. Let's go together. All right. And this is gonna be this pattern that we're following within the astrology science. That's what the astrology is created that way. Okay, and that's what we are going, we evolve through that. Speaking of that evolutions, you have to do the work. Midheaven, it's in Capricorn. It is connecting with Uranus and the ascendant currently. The divine energies are flowing. It's like people who following those divine orders, they know, they understand. I cannot put my authorities of the visions that I see right now. I have to think and follow it in new ways, new situations, new thinkings, new thought of communications in there. Mercury is a sextile with Saturn is going to tell you, listen, I'm retrograde right now. You skip lessons or two, and I'm going to teach you what are you missing. What did you missing? What is your understanding about love and money? What is your understanding about manifestations inside of it? Are you manifesting from your ego desires and you're trying to attract things that your egos desire? Or you let go of all that crap and you look at it inside of yourself, the evolution that brings you the new things that never been made it before, and you fulfill your destiny inside of you and you manifest at that point. Because that's what happens is right now. Uranus is pushing Venus and Scorpio into the underworld. You're the seed that goes there. But you have to do the work. Don't expect like somebody has to do the work for your internal evolution in yourself. It's not gonna happen. You might as well take it away from your belief system, because when you look at it deep inside of you, it doesn't matter if you evolve now, on 100 years from now, you reincarnate, on 1,000 years, you reincarnate. If you have to evolve, you are going to evolve one way or another. Okay? Evolutions is the one that it's the path of the creations, and it can't escape of this. You might prolong it. If you like to stay in the pain, the trauma, and the drama, you may uh, running away, or you're trying to cut corners, and then the universe is gonna say, "Huh, I know all this. You have no idea how beautiful your life will be if you're following me. If you're following this evolutions, this creation that I'm having it for you." And that's why people are not happy, because they're putting their authority of what they think that they should be happy, and are based out of the ego's desires just to satisfy the society. And usually the people who are very rich, they find out that this they work, they develop, build these empires and money and piles and yachts and a cars and expensive and so on and so on. Whereas the happiness, they sit down one day with themselves and they forgot the most important thing, to be happy from the soul, because the money and the cars and everything don't bring them happiness, because they satisfied their ego. All right. So talking about these situations with the ego is going to be triggered, because midheaven it's in an Aquarius that is going to be squaring Jupiter, same like yesterday. It's going to be squaring Venus, and people getting yeah, and so on and so on. But you need to understand, it takes a friendshipness of what are you telling to yourself right now. And if you don't see you're in a darkness of that love, you're gonna be talking and being a best friend with the universe right now, instead of being opposing in there, waiting for you being in that seat. Then the things is gonna be much better. But you're gonna find a new way within you. The new way is removing that your ways, and allow the universe to allow the ways of being set for you. All right, so talking about these new ways, you're gonna find those new ways in the next hour, as you see it in your chart up here. The midheaven, it's very close with the moon and Saturn. You're gonna find those limitations that it's coming in. The authority is gonna be, oh my God, thank you for telling me this. Or you may be going out and search for something on the internet, or maybe looking at for something in the internet that all of a sudden, oh my God, this is beautiful, thank you. These intuitions, these situations, you may go gonna go and talk with somebody, or do something about this, because that authority right here, it's very beautiful with midheaven, the moon and Saturn to begin. Okay, that energy is also good with Mercury retrograde, who is in a very beautiful energies of Jupiter, who is retrograde. Both, they're telling you, go back, relearn it, re-talk to yourself. So after that you get better. I'm gonna let the things go. I'm gonna let the things move. And that divine energy is right there from Pluto. Become a friendship. Become a friendship with the universe. All right, you guys know this energy is that is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That is this trines with everything that it's in the water, a lot of emotions. Maybe this time it's when you reevaluate that you have not seen things as you see it now. You have not seen the things the way are the benefit for the family. You may be triggered that you did not see the things in the family from someone. Take a look why you are the way you are. Why were you born in this family? And that's going to tell you that the lesson of your parents, or the relationship within your parents, it has a lot to do with within you. If your parents were spoiling you, then you are spoiled. If your parents didn't pay attention to you, you have pains inside of you. You're still gonna be attention seeker, because you're still attentions to it. Okay? But if you tell yourself right now, with that Mercury opposing the ascendant, I see where this is coming from. Mercury sends you back in your memories, go back in time, and you're gonna find out that sooner or later, all this is about you to understand the dynamics so you don't pass it to the next generations. Whatever happened in the past, whatever all this, whatever is about you to learn to stay away from trauma and the drama there. So, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 6 p.m., the Ascendant is trining with Midheaven and Neptune there. Pluto is very good with all that transformations that it's coming right now. At the same time, universe is very good. Divine energies towards Mars together through the Ascendant. And from the Ascendant that goes these divine energies through the Moon. You need to understand finding those new ways is going to be improve everything in the family of the future for right now. But you don't change, you don't evolve, you don't grow, you don't transform, you don't do this deep inner work, you're not going to be growing. And then when you have to act into the material world, when a Jupiter turns direct, you're going to keep repeating the same mistakes. Would you like to repeat the same things as the previous generations? The answer is what? No. So, talking about this, you're gonna have some triggers. We're talking about those triggers a lot, but currently the ascendant is gonna be there at 7 p.m. That it's gonna be showing the divine energies between Saturn and Mercury, who is retrograde, but now the moon is getting attached to it. Your intuition is gonna be telling you what to lead and how to lead and from what standpoint. But you're leading from your lower self, you're leading from your ego. Instead of you doing the work and you trying others to match you, so you don't do the work, the inner work that you do, there is no growth in there. There is no transformations in that period. And you're gonna be keep repeating the same things over and over and over until you do it. And some people they're gonna feel like, but you that feels like inferno. If you don't know the word inferno, that is the Latin word about hell. Well, you're creating your own heaven or hell. It's up to you how you want to do it. And when you look at it within those energies and right now, it is what is your growth? Because Pluto is currently at this Capricorn energies, is asking you to do it. Would you be able to do it? But also, there is a guidance from Saturn. And your intuition is telling you, following the divine and what the Mercury is telling you now. Talking about the next hour, you probably find out that listen at your lower self and is like, well, but I like to go ahead and do this and I like to go get in that. And guess what? Nobody loves me. You put that anger towards the universe and universe pushing more in the Venus into the love. And you're like, what should I do? Find the courage to be honest in the universe, finding the things that are working on the universe. They're telling you what is going to be. The universe sends you back to review and revise everything. Currently, Mercury is retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde, so is Uranus. They are gonna be coming up after New Year. And after that, the things is gonna get moving. But now it's preparation time. You to rethink, readjust, reconnect, retalk, and then the next year when a time comes in, you need to be ready for the proper actions. So now it's preparation time. And that preparation time at 9 o'clock p.m., it's going to be giving it to you. It's coming from Neptune and Pluto. You do the work. Here's what's going to happen. Uranus is very good with Neptune. Neptune is very good with Pluto. They're all working together. But at the same time, the authority right there, the sun is coming in, and it's like, here is. You have to learn to put the authority within a soul instead of all these energies there. Otherwise, the things is not gonna be great. And the intuition opposing the ascendant right now within Saturn is telling you one thing: relearn it. Because if you don't really learn it, if you carry a pain, you need to do what? You need to do some healing. But midheaven up in Taurus is going to put additional pressure towards Venus. That is in right now at Scorpio. And if you feel like nobody love me, nobody this, nobody that, it is about one thing. You need to understand the power of the self-love. Nobody loves you, you'll love yourself. Nobody pays attention to you, you pay attention to yourself. You don't give it to people and energies and so on. Because when you love you, you're going to find someone who loves you. Okay? You're not going to look for it. You're going to be attracting it there. But because using the proper energies of manifestations, not of your ego-based desire. And if you're in the pain, your ego is in the pain. Your ego is suffering because right now it's crushed. In the next 2 days, there's going to be some more energy from Uranus that it's going to be crushing this. You're going to experiencing this in the next quite a few days in there. But those energies are coming to tell you about this because it cannot going in there into the new world that universe has its mind to build. Talking about 10 o'clock, the ascendant goes into Virgo, beautiful healing with Mercury retrograde and Jupiter. You go into a hospital, what did they tell you? Oh, so you have this and this issue. What did you think? What did you eat? What kind of medication has been taken? What was your lifestyle? What is this? Oh, well, you have the sicknesses because of your lifestyle, of the situations, what you were thinking about it. Yep. You guys getting at that. The midheaven there is at Taurus is going to be telling you that's what you need to change. You need to change your lifestyle to heal all this. But since all that facing the moon and Saturn, that also can lead to you facing your addictions. You facing to what you be used to it, to your old self. And Saturn is like, you need to improve in there. I'm going to teach you how to improve so you don't suffer anymore. So you change your thinking, you change your lifestyle, you change your things of the process, and then what? You heal. You grow. All right, it's talking about it 11 o'clock in there. That is going to be this energies of the divine again that it comes in. But currently that ascendant is helping Venus to understand the divine energies towards Mercury. It's going to be a beautiful time of these revaluations that you are going to do to yourself. The only thing being mindful is Mars. If your masculine energies have no patience and you're not friend with the universe within yourself, your masculine energy is gonna be blowing up some fuses, blowing up some steam, and so on. If you're feeling that energies, go out for a walk, go out, take a cold shower, drink a cold water, just cool yourself out with that. But the divine energies, they're going to be between Venus and Mercury and the currently inner work that you do. This is going to be your green light that you need to save. And through the energies of the ascendant that it's coming, it's telling you, don't worry about it. You're going to be healed when you let go of what you're holding. Because if you hold with the pain, you have to learn to let it go. You can't heal someone who wants to continue holding what's make them sick. Are you making yourself sick? And that is going to be one of the messages you're probably going to get from Mercury retrograde within yourself. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report. Thank you so much for watching and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Be love, guys.